Dear Aquarius, tomorrow the energy that will guide you is that of the Temperance card. This card brings balance, the pursuit of harmony, and the need to blend opposing forces to create something new and more stable. It is as if the universe is asking you to take a deep breath and allow everything to fall into place in its own time. Temperance does not speak of haste, but of rhythm. Tomorrow, each situation in your life will require patience, but also wisdom to mix feelings, decisions, and choices consciously. The color that resonates with you on this day is light blue, symbolizing peace and serenity. The aroma of the day is lavender, perfect for helping you calm your mind and organize your thoughts. Your lucky numbers are 5, 9, 14, 20, and 28, numbers that reinforce this energy of balance and gradual movement. In terms of compatibility, signs like Sagittarius and Libra will be more aligned with you, bringing lightness and positive exchange. Tomorrow, Scorpio may present a challenge, requiring you to be more calm to avoid energy clashes. In love, if you are in a relationship, the Eight of Pentacles shows that you and your beloved are entering a period of mutual learning. It is as if every detail of the day, every word spoken, is part of a growth exercise for the couple. There is effort, dedication, but also the need to understand that no one is perfect and that you are in constant construction. The King of Swords deepens this energy by showing that tomorrow will be a day of frank conversations, where clarity should come before emotion. This means that there may be a need to discuss a subject that has been avoided. Use rationality without losing heart, because the balance between emotion and logic will further strengthen the relationship. For the married, the Nine of Swords reveals that some worries may disturb your sleep. It could be a financial issue, insecurity, or even internal fears projected onto the marriage. The Six of Cups softens this energy, reminding that there is history, happy memories, and solid love that sustain the relationship. This contrast shows that, even in difficult days, looking back and remembering what has already been built together can ease the tension. Perhaps a more affectionate conversation recalling significant moments is all you need to turn anxiety into hope. If you are single, the Ten of Pentacles brings the energy of stability and a solid future. Tomorrow may bring the feeling that finally someone enters your life with the potential to build something lasting. But the Four of Wands shows that this will not come in a forced way. On the contrary, a celebration, a social gathering, or even a casual event can be the gateway to this new cycle. There is a sense of belonging, of feeling at home with someone, and this energy opens space for connections that are not just fleeting but bring emotional security. For those living in love triangles, the Four of Swords calls for calm and pause. It is a moment when decisions should not be rushed. Reflection is essential, and it may be necessary to step back a little to understand what you truly want. The King of Pentacles deepens this forecast by showing that tomorrow the weight of responsibility will be great. You may find yourself facing the need to choose not for immediate desire, but for what brings more stability in the long term. There is maturity in this energy, and it urges you to act wisely. If you are separated, fighting, or distant from someone, the Five of Swords shows lingering resentments, small ego disputes that hinder reconciliation. But death brings the depth of this situation. Tomorrow will be a day of transformation, when something must definitively die so that a new cycle can be reborn. It could be the final end of a connection that no longer brings growth, or it could be the rebirth of the relationship on a new, cleaner, and truer foundation. But this will require you to let go and have the courage to leave behind old pains. At work, for those who are employed, the Page of Cups shows news arriving unexpectedly, perhaps a proposal, an invitation, or a creative idea that you may present. The Wheel of Fortune reinforces this energy. Tomorrow, changes in the professional environment may place you in new positions. What seemed unlikely can become reality, like an opportunity arising out of nowhere. The Three of Swords reminds us that not everything will be easy, and some frustrations may come along with these changes. But the Hanged Man teaches the importance of looking at the situation from another angle, accepting the moment as a chance for spiritual growth and professional maturity. For the unemployed, the Ten of Wands shows the burden you carry when looking for work. Fatigue, exhaustion, and even a sense of discouragement may be present, but the Knight of Swords brings speed and movement. Tomorrow could be the day when a response arrives suddenly. It may not be exactly what you expected, but it will be an open door that breaks the stagnation. The message is clear. Don't give up now, because the universe is moving pieces in your favor. In health, the Knight of Cups offers a reminder to take care not only of the body, but also of the emotional well-being. Tomorrow could be a day when more intense emotions directly affect your physical health. The Seven of Pentacles shows that caring for health is a long-term investment. You may not see immediate results, but every discipline, every self-care practice will bear fruit later on. It is an ideal day to create healthier habits, even if small. In finances, the Strength card shows the need for mastery, not to let impulses lead you to unnecessary expenses. Tomorrow may present a temptation to buy something for a fleeting desire, but the Page of Swords brings clarity that you should better observe opportunities. Perhaps a more careful study, or even a revealing conversation, will show you different ways to handle money. It is a day of conscious decisions, where wisdom is worth more than any impulse. In the family, the Nine of Cups brings satisfaction and joy. It is a moment of celebration and harmony at home, where the heart is filled with gratitude for what has already been achieved. The Ace of Wands complements this energy with enthusiasm and new beginnings. Tomorrow could be a day of good news within the family, something that rekindles hope and optimism. In friendships, the Queen of Cups shows affection, care, and support from close people. Tomorrow, you may feel an emotional hug through simple gestures from loyal friends. The Two of Wands, in turn, opens space for joint plans, perhaps a trip, a project, or even a decision to be made together with someone trustworthy. It is an energy of sharing and choices made in partnership. In social life, the Nine of Wands shows a certain resistance. Maybe you feel tired of exposing yourself, preferring to observe from afar. But judgment brings a turnaround. Tomorrow, you may be called to be present at something important, a meeting or an event that will stir your heart and bring deep reflections on your journey. And the advice comes from the Queen of Wands, reminding you of your inner strength, the brightness you carry, and that should be shown to the world. Tomorrow, Aquarius, do not hide your light. Allow yourself to shine, even if some try to diminish your flame. I close the reading reminding you that this is a day of balance, blending the rational with the emotional, the spiritual with the material. Temperance calls for calm, patience, and trust in the flow of life. Trust, because tomorrow will bring lessons that will bring you even closer to your essence. Come back tomorrow, dear Aquarius, because I will be here to guide you once again.